I'm going to show you how to export and import the new Elementor version 4 variables and classes. Why would this be important? Let's say you've spent time creating loads of variables and your class system. If I go over to typography and I am using Elementor version 4 and I go over here and click variables and I click the variables manager, I've gone and created a bit of a system. And by the way, you're going to have access to this. You can download this exact system. So if you want to import it straight into your website to help you as a blueprint, you can do so. So I've got Montserrat's, that's a custom loaded font, but it will still work even if you haven't custom loaded. I've got some colors: primary, secondary, text, accent, white, gray light, gray mid, and gray dark. Now, all of these are black, but that's because I give you the ability to go and modify that later on if you want. But I'm giving you like a blueprint, and I really think the grays are pretty good to have. You've also got black as well. And then I've got all of the font clamp formulas for XXX large going all the way down to extra small. Normal is the default one I would recommend you use for your body text, but you can go and modify these by using a font clamp calculator. But the main point of this video is about what if you spent all this time and then you go and start a brand new website. You don't want to have to be doing all of these individually one by one. And of course, it can get even more tedious when you've gone and created your class system. So here I've now gone and assigned those variables to different text, so color text, so you can see all of my color options there. Then what about for the background as well? Because maybe you want to apply the mid-gray to the background, or white or black, or your secondary or your accent color. And we also have text color as well. And then I've got classes for my font, family, and for my sizes as well. Because the reason you want to have a class system, and I strongly recommend you go and watch the video I put out last week about this, is because if I go and drop in a heading and I go to style, I could type in Mont and it will adopt the Montserrat font. I could adopt the grey mid color for text, and you can see it's now gone a very faintish mid-grey color. But I could also go and select my particular font size, and this is where the classes and the variables work together. The point I'm making is that you could spend quite a bit of time creating all of those variables, and then you got to go through individually to create all of your classes. Not anymore. You can now export what you've created and import it to a brand new website. Here's the code snippet. Link for this in the video description. You go and copy and paste it into the code snippet plugin. You go and save and activate. And when you've done that, you want to scroll down and go to tools, and you will see Elementor V4 export. Go and click that. And what we're going to do is export the variables and the classes. I am so hyped up that I managed to crack this. Give it an export name like blueprint variables and classes. Now, it's important to leave this one ticked, because if you've been messing around and you added in a variable or a class and then you went and deleted it because it was incorrect or you didn't want it, Elementor can keep a trace of that in the back end. So make sure you exclude any that were deleted. And what you then do is just click download. That is now downloaded to my downloads folder. What you then want to do is go to your brand new website or any other website. And by the way, it doesn't matter if it's already got stuff on there. Like take this blogging website that was built using the version 3 elements. I'm now going to import the classes and variables from my other site. It's the exact same code to just save and activate. And I am going to prove to you that if you've already added in some global fonts and global classes or colors, they won't be messed up or changed. Again, you want to go down to Tools and Elementor V4 Export. And this is where you're going to import. So I'm going to click Choose File. I will then pick up my file and click Open. That's now loaded in. By the way, if you're a little bit risk averse and you want to download what your current system is like, let's say this is already a V4 website and you already built out some variables. And now you're going to import a new load. Maybe you want to keep a backup of what you had before. You don't have to use this, by the way, but I've just put it in there. Now, because this website was using version 3 and now I'm importing version 4, I don't need to merge. But if this website already had some variables and it already had some classes I'd built in using the version 4 class manager, and I now want to merge them with new stuff, then make sure you tick this. But because I didn't have any, I'm going to leave it unticked. So I've chosen my file and now I'm going to import. And it's done it. It's literally like seconds. And now it says, make sure you go and regenerate. So go over to Elementor Editor, go over to Tools, go and click Regenerate Files and Data. You might want to sync your library. Back into my homepage, I'm going to go over to E and I'm going to go to Site Settings. Just to prove to you that if you did have any custom CSS, that's not been lost. If you had any global colors, they're still there. And if you had any global fonts, they've not been removed either. But if I hit the plus sign and I now drag in a version 4 Flexbox, and by the way, it could be Flexbox, text, anything you want that's a version version for atomic component. And if I was to now go to background and I go and click the variables, I mean, look, you can see it. Everything has been brought over from the other website. I haven't had to individually build them all out. And the beauty about this is that I could now go in and I may want to pick a completely different color. So that's me setting my variables. So you bring over like a blueprint and then you just modify if you need to. But that's not all. If I go and click my class manager, all of them have been brought over as well. So let's test it out. I'm going to type in primary, color text primary, so that applies to typography or the background. I'm going to click that. It's brought over that modified color because I just changed the primary color like seconds ago. And if I go and drop in a heading, I could type in text and I can see all of my options, and I'll just go for text white. Let's just go for XXX large instead of XXX. It's done it. Font clamp formula. So you can create your blueprint for your variables and your class manager and export and import. But here's the beauty about what I'm doing here. There's a link in the video description where you can go and get the exact system I built out here. So you're going to have some colors, you're going to have your font clamp. I've just made your life 1,000,000 times more efficient. I'm Imran Web Squadron. Sign up for our YouTube channel for exclusive videos. I love to innovate. Like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.